What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be playing some LULU JINX. If you guys don't know this deck, it was around probably a couple seasons ago, and it's an archetype that just kind of got forgotten. I feel like it never really got the respect it deserved. I feel like it's a lot better than people give it credit for, and has a lot of really cool synergies and a lot of high roll potential that just makes it a super fun and strong deck that a lot of people don't really have the experience to play around. So we run Poro Cannon, which is really good with Flame Chompers and Boom Baboon just to get those at burst speed. We run a lot of support units with Pix, Young Witch, and Lulu, which makes it super easy to level up Lulu because you only need to just have 3 supports in a game. And that's super easy to do. We run a lot of different discard synergy, so that way we could level up Jinx, right? And this deck is pretty aggressive, and you push a lot of damage with your different support units, right? Because you can support a Poro or a Young Witch or tons of different options with Lulu, push 4 damage. We also run 4 copies of Suit Up, or 3 copies, excuse me. 3 copies of Suit Up, which makes them a 4/4. And we can just make all of our smaller units just have crazy stat lines, push damage early, and then close out with Jinx level up and a little bit of burn from Get Excited. We run Twin Disciplines to protect our units, as well as 2 copies of Syncopation, which is just a really cheeky way because our units without supports are pretty lacking in stats, right? So you don't really mind if one of their bodies gets killed, and you almost always will just have like another unit that you could switch a spot for. So if they use some big removal on something like Lulu or Jinx, you can use Syncopation, switch it with like a Poro or a Zonite or something, even the Flame Chompers, and you're all good, right? So this deck is just really hard to deal with on its attacking turns, and if they can't remove it with direct removal a lot of the times, making things like 4/4s and 5/5s even is just really hard for most decks to deal with, and you almost always get favorable trades, and it just makes it so you're just able to outgrind your opponent and just put on pressure. And it's a really good deck, honestly. Again, I think this is a deck that was always slept on, like forever slept on, and I haven't really given it a shot myself, and playing it today felt pretty strong and definitely recommend it to you guys. Shout out to Fake Hero. I saw him playing this deck the other day on his stream, and it made me want to give it a run myself, and I gotta say I was pretty happy with the games. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Poppy Ziggs, but with P&Z. Interesting. I'm sure it's still just as aggro, or somewhat. We'll keep Champs. Keep Zonite. Hopefully we find exactly that. Zonite on 1. Eventually this Flame Choppers turns insane once Lulu's on the board. Some ways to protect the units would be kind of nice because, I mean, he has access to P&Z, which means Get Excited and things like that.
Non-flammable? Is that a challenge?
That's fine. Honestly, since we just drew Young Witch, I'm gonna take the hit. I'm gonna try this out. Normally I'd always block there even anyways, but seems, yeah, this just seems too sweet. Can't pokey either of these.
Now where did I leave that beaker?
This can trade.
Catch!
Play Baboon here, probably. You know, we don't mind to block with other instead of Lulu. Lulu, we're definitely gonna want to be so Yordle and Arms deck. Okay, some good information he gave us.
Anything else?
We'll play this. It just potentially pushes 7 damage if he doesn't have Get Excited.
Off we go!
I'm down. Like, we're a pretty aggressive deck. Plus, I can play Get Excited. Or just block this with the Flame Chomper since I have more. I literally have just more in hand. Access to a Whimsy.
Little booms are just as good as big ones.
Yeah, but the big ones are, well, bigger.
I could also just block with Lulu. Just pass here.
Mama's home.
Play Young Witch to block with.
Hi, Lulu. Aren't you a cute little smoosh bun? I got it! Get him, Pix! Do you like magic?
He's so low on cards too that this feels pretty good. Go ahead and shoot face.
Come on, Rib!
This seems fairly strong. Just threaten this right away.
Go on, Pix! Just like the other
Potentially
ones
push a lot of damage if he doesn't have another Mystic or Get Excited. He didn't have it the other rounds though.
And Hugify!
And he just gives it to us. That's absolutely huge. Because now, even though it is my second copy, I guess I don't even have to do that. I could just Whimsy to shuffle this back and then Foro Cannon. I just don't get to bank 2 mana.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them. Adorable! I'll give you to the count of 27!
Alright, level Jinx. Can find Burn or just win through Rocket now. And we just have so many blockers across the board along the way. Sure. If it develops more, we get to put the barrier down.
Now it's a party!
And we have twins. Okay.
This'll be a blast.
Barrier Jinx.
Vroom vroom!
Play a Poro. And just block as much as possible again. It's completely fine. It's literally pushing 0 damage. Or 1. Excuse me. Pushes 1 damage. My bad. We never block with Jinx because of the last card's Pokey Stick. That is his one way to fuck this all up. I have to use this anyways. Well, at least kill off one of his units. Then we play Zonite, get Rocket, call it a game.
One for you and one for you.
The sun rock got me good.
GG. That one was nice. I mean, he just never really had a way to deal with our stuff. Which I was worried about, like, P&Z removal, but it was just one Mystic, no Pokies or anything. It's gonna be hard if you don't have removal. I don't know if I ever keep picks. I think I'll just look for something to go with the Zonite. And that's the thing. I might have to just normal play this one. I could cycle away the suit up. Since it's like gonna be 4 mana. I don't know if I'll ever make that work. Steal 2. Play the baboon.
Don't want to die? Don't do terrible things.
We don't beat Shapestone is the problem.
In and out.
I think we just let this go and maybe just open for 5. Could even play another Zonite, but honestly I think just open is the best call right now. So he just lets it through.
Cool eye patch.
You like it?
Be good
I mean,
progression.
shut up and fight.
His landmark's going really fast though. Had that combo going for him. Can play Lulu this round potentially. He's
I've got your back.
just tapped below Merciless Hunter. Yeah, I'll just drop a Lulu here.
Giggle can't fix.
Could have single combat. You have twins to protect through that.
Justice.
Let him get his 5 damage down. Helps up this round, excuse me.
Wipe it off.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
I want to play the Young Witch so I can give Lulu quick attack. Might be worth. I have Get Excited to deal with single combat is the only thing we really beat. And then even then, you just have a buff.
Rip, say hi, Lulu.
Now Twins helps somewhat. It does the same role,
Little smoosh bun.
essentially. If he has another Cataclysm, then the Twins really matters. Because while this doesn't beat Sharp Sight, this literally does.
Whoa, dizzy.
Try to grab that. Excuse me, let me do this.
Anything helps.
Swing all of our units, make them kind of make a choice here.
Scum.
No closer.
Trying to go down to 3, we can just call this a wrap. Ooh. I'm sorry guys, if I see an opportunity to get a lethal, I have to. I'm an absolute greedy player. Alright, if he held it up, whatever. But I'm gonna take that as you don't have it, and guess what I have? That one, it's just like you have to think about the situation. Ooh. I see why he took the pass, but damn, now that is some tricky situation we just landed ourselves in. Probably rummage these first. Absolver? What? Okay, so it's just single combat, but if I rummage and find another Get Excited, I won't even have enough cards. It's a GG? He gave us the emote. Yes, it is. That got scary. That got scary. The Absolver honestly made me feel safer rather than more in danger, which was really funny. But we got there. That was nice. Lux Poppy. I haven't played against this deck before. I think ever. I will keep Pix, Zonite, and Young Witch. It's a pretty decent potential to curve out here. Yeah, we'll hold Zonite for when we play Boom Baboon, right?
We made it, Brim! I wanna go home.
Depending if he has something to play here. Yeah, now we just attack only the Young Witch.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
It's a little bit of a shame because we can't get some support progress here. We'll still get some chip damage.
Soldiers, to me.
Baboon can just block the 3-4. And I could potentially give quick attack
We march.
to the Chompers to hit the 3-1. Or what will be a 3-1. Get another body down that can block. This is interesting because I could maybe even give this quick attack.
Anything helps.
And I think we just do this. So this can kill. Make this a threat to the Sergeant, depending on what he has.
Meet them head on.
Goes for the free block. Most of the time, this just forces a trick more than anything. But that's still valuable. Purify. It's funny. It's a conchologist spell for sure.
I research. Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves. Tentacles off the spectacles, please.
I feel like I want to drop Jinx here, but
Rules are made to be
it's
broken, like buildings or people.
a little risky.
I just know the heroes around here somewhere.
He goes Poppy. So I just will take the opportunity, right?
Anything helps. I'm attacking.
Pretty interesting. I feel like he only attacks with this. I feel like he should attack with the Sergeant also, at least. We'll block a 3-1 there.
I'm innocent.
I want to wait till after combat to go for this rummage, so that way the Flame Chompers gets played with like room on the board, right?
I'm on a roll. You know it's here somewhere.
Oro Cannon's a pretty good find. Get Rocket. It's funny how if we had one more mana, I could have got the Rocket this round. Straight up. Like, I could get it for show, but it doesn't actually do anything.
Now it's a party.
So we'll just go Get Excited to face to start. Get this at burst speed. Even if he pranks the Poro cannon, the rocket will come out to 1 mana. Exactly what I was talking about.
This way, go!
Oh, I have to do this now, actually. I almost griefed that, thinking thinking about it for a second.
Bye-bye.
This 1 damage is pretty huge if it could connect from the Young Witch, right? Because if I could somehow get a rocket at like burst or some speed similar to that, we'll be able to win off of rocket. And I don't think there's any spell at 3 mana that could stop this Young Witch, this Jinx from attacking. So we'll just go for that as well. Trade down his board. This should just like force resources from his hand, which is all I really feel like I need to do at the moment. And it stops him from, if he wants to protect Poppy, he can't protect or block the Young Witch. Like he can't use Sharp Sight. So this is like guaranteed our 1 damage, which is all I was really looking for. Now we just hope no concerted and no like combat spell, and we're good. Get Excited is a pretty good find. It'll chip him down to 1, and then we do have Daring Poros still. Is 1 prank. So we'll use this now, and the prank should just give these, yeah, exactly. Like, reduce stats, but not cost increase. So we just always get the rocket there and win the game. So, that was just all about playing around prank. And since we did that well, it was easy.